Is it really possible na mag-trade lang tayo ng 30 minutes a day? My answer is yes and no. So if you want to learn more, please watch the rest of this video. What is good mga ka-champion, and welcome back to another video. For today's video guys, sasagutin lang natin yung mga common questions na na-receive ko lately when it comes to trading 30 minutes. So again, my answer to that, realistically speaking, is yes and no. Why is that? Tandaan natin, preparation is key pagdating sa ating opportunity and quality setup. So dun pa lang kakain na yun ng oras, at least more than 30 minutes. So the reason I also answer yes is dahil, so tandaan natin, the trading execution can only take up to 30 minutes depende sa inyong risk to reward ratio. I will demonstrate from my past trade that it only took me around 30 minutes after the execution. But the whole process and setup itself is more than 30 minutes. Nga pala, if you want to be part of our growing TFP VIP Champions community, you may want to check out our 90-day one-on-one mentorship program. So again, I would like to thank all of my TFP VIP Champions students all over the globe, subscribers, followers, and sa lahat po ng sumusuporta. So without further ado, let's get straight to our charts. So again, for today's video, I will demonstrate that it can only be 30 minutes after the execution, but the whole process itself is more than 30 minutes. So I'm speaking realistically when it comes to finding a good quality setup and opportunity. So this past trade was just a few days ago, okay, last week. So makikita natin dito from USD CAD that the market that time was more or less in consolidation phase. So kita naman natin, but there's a peak of this price which is the higher high from the recent structure. So nevertheless, I'm not aiming for a long-term trade kasi ang goal nga natin is for me to have a short-term trade opportunity that would only take 30 minutes after the execution, not before the execution. That is why I always take into consideration always, alin, yung ating higher time frame. So, aware ako in terms of structure that I came from a recent higher high structure. So, ano pwede kong gawin? So, obviously, yung ating market price is here. So, anong gagawin ko? Titignan ko siya on a much lower time frame for me to be able to find short-term opportunities. I will not focus too much on a swing opportunity. But, we are aware na we just recently came from a higher high and merong impulsive move down. So that doesn't mean that na ako ay makakuha agad ng sell trade. So I would just like to verify sa lower time frame, of course, para mas makita tayo ng more details and more structure dun sa ating mas mababang time frame. So I went down sa 4 hours to verify ano yung ginagawa ng market during that time and how it can help me provide an opportunity, a short-term opportunity. So it is quite evident na ang market during that time, it was, I think, yesterday, okay? So that ang market was in a tight consolidation. So kita naman natin from this structure that market is sitting on a structure of logical support. So obvious naman yan, coming from several points and multiple reactions from past candles on this 4 hours. So, meron tayo ditong reaction, okay, reaction, and of course, if I would to make a zone common to all reactions, diba? Obviously, we are on a tight support level, okay? So, I don't have to make it more precise, but logically, alam naman natin that multiple reactions on a certain level is considered as our support level. So, given that, okay, aware tayo na ng support level tayo. And, tandaan natin, normally, if we are at support, literally, we should buy. But of course, hindi naman tayo blindly lang magbabuy, but we should follow our system rules when it comes to execution. Diyan na papasok yung ating short-term opportunity. So, aware ako na I am on a tight range. Okay, given, meron din tayo ditong confluence area such as itong trendline resistance. So, provided that I am on a squeeze, okay, from this horizontal support and trend resistance, my only movement na pwede kong gawa ng opportunity when it comes to a buy opportunity is simply up until here. Yun lang ang goal ko. Kasi as a buyer, I don't expect too much kapag we are on a consolidation or we are confined in this triangle. Okay? Not unless this whole setup, okay, mabasag yung support na yan, then it's a whole different story. Then of course, I would have to divert into a short opportunity as long as masatisfy yung system rules. But as of now, ako yung nasa support, so definitely I would have to look for a buy opportunity. So ngayon, ang gagawin ko? Diba sabi ko, if I want to buy, I have to make sure na mabasa ko yung opposite momentum from previous candles. But if I were to check, titignan natin, as a buyer, meron tayong momentum ng sellers recently. Ito yun, bearish candle, and lastly, itong significant bearish candle. So, we are in a tight consolidation phase, okay? But if I were to consider the peak of those bearish candles, ang mag-stand out, obviously, is ito, di ba? Okay, so meaning, ideally, hanggang lang ako pwedeng mag-trade as of now. Kumbaga, logically, as my potential take profit, okay? So, tandaan natin, potential kasi, we are not sure 100% na dyan pupunta yung market. It can be before that or more than that. Okay? But our limit as boundary, hanggang dito lang. Okay? Considering merong intersection din siya with our trend resistance. So, logically, may significance tong point na yan. Okay? So, ngayon, anong gagawin ko? So, sa 4 hours, halos wala akong makitang details, diba? So, dyan napapasok yung inyong multi-time frame analysis and utilize other time frames to see more structures and more details. So, since 4 hours to and I am at support, I just want to see if meron akong pwedeng maging clue pa doon sa mas mababang time frame such as 1 hour. Since I'm aiming for short term, definitely I will look for 1 hour time frame. Okay? So, ngayon, ano makikita natin? So, 1 hour, okay, meron tayong tight consolidation, di ba? So, obvious naman yan. And we have a bearish, bullish candle rather, but bearish in nature. So, ibig sabihin, may momentum pa yung sellers as of this point. Tandaan natin, even though yung candlestick is bullish, the nature na pinaprovide nito as formation is still bearish. So, tandaan nyo, kung makita nyo, meron ng weakness, parang market slightly decline, di ba? So, ibig sabihin yan, unti-unti bumaba and went down sa support. But as a buyer, it is a good opportunity for me na mabili ng mas mura. So that is why, since sa 1 hour, halos wala din tayo makitang structure. And that's the time I will go down sa mas mababang time frame, going to my execution time frame, whether it will be logical to buy now or later. Okay, yan yung sinasabi ko na setup pa lang at preparation, kakain ng oras. So, imposibleng lagi kayo makakuha ng 30-minute setup. Kasi, preparation pa lang, di ba? It's more than 30 minutes. I've waited for few hours, several hours, para makita ng short-term opportunity. Probably, in 30 minutes na sinasabi, daily is after na execution. Okay? And I will demonstrate that from this past trade. Okay? So, ngayon, since meron akong logical decline na trend resistance dito, I want to see more structure. So, I went down to 5 minutes. Okay? Diba? So, nakita nyo na. I will just make this precise. Okay? Para mas ma-visualize natin ng maayos. So, makita nyo. Now, it will make sense later on. Kasi bakit? Dito na papasok yung inyong system rules. Diba? So, looks familiar, diba? When it comes to my setup as a buy using TFP wire system. So, as per TFP wire, diba? As a buy setup, I should be above horizontal support. I must be above counter trend line resistance, and I must be above trend line support. Okay? Which means, ang tumbok natin and looking for higher probability setup would be this level. So, price must be above on this confluences levels. Okay? So, yun yung i-aim natin ngayon. But as of now, we are still below ng trend resistance and we will try to look for horizontal support. Okay? That is common from the past and probably in the future when it comes to average reaction ng price. So, basahin natin yung previous structure kasi sa 1 hour, kung titignan natin, medyo mahirap basahin, di ba? Kasi we are on a tight range nga. So, wala masyadong clue dito. So, that's why it is well enough good na tumingin tayo sa execution time frame natin at basahin natin ano nangyari from the past up until dun sa present structure. So, kung titignan natin, iisipin mo na consolidation lang, di ba? Parang up and down lang siya. But, if we're going to look more in detail, so meron tayo ditong low, bagay ko na lang yung size. Diba? And then we have this peak as high, higher low, higher high, okay. Higher low, okay. Ano nangyari? Dito na papasok yung clue na meron decline, okay, of or weakness from this point of view. So, ibig sabihin, nagkaroon tayo ng weakness. But take note, market is settling on an average. Kung makita natin, meron tayo dito mga higher low areas. Ito at ito. So, almost lapit lang sila. So, we can consider that as our past support. Okay? So, gagawa natin ng zone yan. So, from that point to this point, it is significant level from the past. And it may also be significant in the future. Kasi bakit? This historical support, okay, tandaan natin, if mag-materialize yung setup natin, normally, magre-react ulit din yung market. Not only dun sa resistance level. Take note. So, that is one tip na pwede kong ibigay sa inyo when it comes to reactions using past structure. So, itong support level may be extended, di ba? Or can be acted as a future support kapag nag-materialize yung trend line resistance break. Okay, ibig sabihin, yung bounce point possibly is coming from the past support na binasag recently. Okay, so to make it simple, I will just use this line, okay, to make it more logical na ito yung ating magiging horizontal support. Okay, and that is the horizontal support I use from this trade. Okay, to make it simple. So, ito yun. Itong blue line. Alright? So, take note, my goal during that time is to satisfy ang aking system rules when it comes to high probability trade zone area ng TFP Warrior. So, anong gagawin ko? Market price should at least be above nitong levels na yan. And, mas convincing, diba, if magkakaroon tayo ng higher low for us to connect yung trend support and mag-react yun doon continuously. Okay, diba? Yun naman usually talaga yung hinahanap nating setup. Confluences, satisfying our rules, that is our goal as a high probability quality setup. Okay? So, ngayon, all we have to do is wait. So, imagine niyo guys, 5 minutes to. And, in order for you to have a 30-minute setup, okay, or 30-minute trades, kailangan at least 6 candles. And, very less likely na 6 candles lang ang mangyari. Kasi we don't know, we cannot predict na 30 minutes lang yung pwedeng igalaw ng price. Okay? So, that is why, my answer is yes and no, diba? So, yes, dahil pwede after execution kung depende sa risk-to-reward ratio mo. But, no, kasi, diba, imagine this whole setup. It already exceeds 30 minutes. So, let's be realistic when it comes to our expectations. Okay, diba? So, yung sinasabi ko na huwag kayong mahook lang dahil lang sinabi, oh, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, pwede na kayong yumaman or kumita ng pera. Again, you have to know the overall picture, how to trade. Okay? Setup preparation takes time. Okay? Doon pa lang pag-i-scan nyo ng currency pairs, already take time, more than 30 minutes, if you are trading 1 to 2, 3 currency pairs. Okay? So, what happened here was, check natin, my goal is to break all of these levels to satisfy my buying setup. Okay, yun lang naman nakita kong sense dito. If hindi, if the market went down and break the overall higher time frame for our support, then I will divert to a different setup using war resistance as a sell naman. Okay, kasi ganoon naman talaga dapat. We should only be reactive. Hindi ako nagpe-predict, but I'm only reactive. Kapag nabasag yan, then I will follow up with my setup. Otherwise, edi kabilang setup, di ba? Ganun lang naman ang trading. We should not be predictive lagi. Kailangan reactive trading para hindi ka na disappoint. Okay? And you always have a backup plan, plan A, B, C, depende sa iyong setup. Okay? So, ano nangyari dito? You just have to break. So imagine, bumalik pa din sa same level. So at this point, wala akong trade kasi this is gray area for me. I don't want to be below Confluence's level. So as a buy, ang HPT natin would be in this level. So this would be my high probability trade zone as an entry, diba? So tandaan nyo, nasa execution time frame na kasi I was just aiming for short-term trade. Okay? So, do we have a clear break? Okay, pagka ganito guys, obvious naman na may close body beyond na ng ating Confluence's levels. Support, horizontal support, parallel resistance have been broken. But I just want to make sure na yung follow-up candle is magkakaroon ng follow-through. Otherwise, it can be a false breakout. Kaya dapat, diba, we don't chase for the price right away. So, normally, we wait for the following candle and as much as possible, a pullback, di ba? Yun yung gusto natin, a pullback. Okay? So, yan yung sinasabi ko, di ba? Does this looks convincing na breakout? Di ba hindi? Kasi bakit? After ng bullish, biglang bearish. So, ibig sabihin, it's a false breakout. Parang ang nangyari, ganito yan, it's a pin bar sa higher time frame. Parang ganyan. Kasi bakit? After tumaas, biglang bawi. So, may momentum pa yung sellers at this point. So, I will not be convinced na bumili ako agad dito dahil lang may breakout. So, we want a pullback hanggat maaari. Okay? So, as of this point, ano nangyari? Diba? Wala pa rin break as I consider kasi this can be a false breakout nga. So, you have to be careful when it comes to following the price and looking for a proper breakout. Okay? So, nangyari? After that, market went up. Okay? Does this considered as a breakout? Yes, but I'm still not convinced kasi it just broke out itong level natin. Okay? What I want is a clear pullback. Mas gusto natin may structure rather than just candles, di ba? Nangyari dito. Alright. Okay. So, you see, I haven't managed to took a trade during that time. So, bakit? I was not convinced 100% or more than 100% na magti-trade ako agad. I want a structural pullback. Ibig sabihin, hanggat maaari, magkaroon tayo ng bounce, di ba? As of now, parang nagkaroon lang to ng level test. Tinatawag na level test kapag nagkaroon ng slight pullback, one candlestick lang ang difference dun sa initial breakout. So, for me, this is just a level test. Hindi siya actual pullback. So, what we want is an actual pullback. So, that's why, hinintay ko talaga yan. And it already took me more than, di ba, 30 minutes. So, you must be logical and realistic pagdating sa mga opportunities. Okay? So, what happened here? So, tandaan nyo, ang aking aim lang na TP is around this level lang. Di ba? So, yan. Ayusin ko lang yung ating trend line para mas accurate and precise yung ating plotting. Yan. Okay. So, tandaan nyo guys. Okay. Yun yung goal natin as what? As a system, di ba? You must follow system rules. So, marami nga iisipin, naiwan na ako. I missed out the opportunity. Okay? If you know your system well, okay, you just have to let the market run and do its thing. Okay? So, we haven't reached yet our take profit. So, is there any possibility na bumalik pa yan? Again, no one knows, but again, I haven't took any execution that time. But, of course, follow your rules, follow your system, and wait for the market to do its thing. Okay? So, imagine, more than 30 minutes na yan, guys. So, yun yung sinasabi ko na, diba? Na setup. Okay? I just want to see a bullish candle para masabi natin na, market can be what? Logical when it comes to entry. Okay? So, you see, this is a bearish candle, but I want to see a bullish candle. Ibig sabihin yan, I want to be more logical pagdating sa decision making. So, if ito ay bullish talaga, usually magpa-follow up yun ng bullish candle. Otherwise, it will be, or it will invalidate yung ating setup. But, tignan nyo, nasa na yung ating price? It really went back to our HPT zone. Kasi bakit? This would be my anchor now as, di ba? Pwede na yan as anchor as ating trend support. So now, magmamaterialize na yung setup natin as what? As an HPT zone. Okay? Yeah, okay. So, nangyari dito, nagkaroon tayo ng, di ba? Sa lower time frame, bearish, biglang bullish. So, ibig sabihin, sa slightly higher time frame ko, yan na yan, no? Pin bar. Yan yung sinasabi ko na you have to know your candlesticks well. So, ibig sabihin, I can be convinced na ito ay a good entry setup. Kasi bakit? Naka-recover yung buyers after a huge sell-off. So, ibig sabihin, what I did that time was execute a market execution after nitong close body candle na yan. So, right after the next candle. So, stop loss ko just below structure ng ating trend line support. And of course, TP ko slightly shy away from this trend line or this resistance coming from higher time frame for hours. So, again, almost 1:3, enough na yun, diba? So, let's see what happened. So, I was triggered here. So, first candle. Okay. See, ito yung sinasabi ko na, okay, I already have took profit. Again, I was just aiming for 1:3, which it did materialize. So, kung imagine niyo, ito yung sinasabi ko na 30 minutes lang or less yung pwede nyo gawin after pan-execution, not before the execution. Kasi, the whole setup preparation takes time. It is not being predicted, okay? Na 30 minutes ka lang a day, okay? It is how you prepare. So, ayan, how many candles? Roughly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? 25 minutes nga lang to, but let's take this as a 30 minutes setup, okay? Or trading execution. So, imagine, this is what I'm talking about. That is why the answer is yes and no. Yes, dahil after execution, kaya kong mag-trade 1:3, depende sa risk-reward ratio, yung 30 minutes, kaya ma-achieve, di ba? Even 50 minutes, kung 1:1 ka lang, di ba? Or 1:2. But, no, kasi the whole setup, imagine yun, the whole setup na ginawa natin, it's more than 30 minutes, di ba? Or even a day, di ba? So, again, you cannot really predict na 30 minutes a day lang, okay? But, if you are a hardcore scalper na every now and then binabantayan mo and you are aggressively entering sa market, then, that's a whole different story. Hindi kasi ako ganun mag-trade. I always make sure na I'm always trying to utilize multi-time frame top-down analysis para hindi ako nagugulat na I'm affected by the news, sudden move up and down, and naiwasan kong masusunog. Okay? So, again, this setup, of course, usually materials yan saan? Sa ating New York or overlap ng London and New York session. Okay? Kaya, check nyo rin, yung setup is normally happening sa Asian session and then false breakout sa London. That's why may tinatawag tayong London breakout, and the setup normally materialize sa overlap and New York session. So, importante pa rin you incorporate nasa ang session kayo para aware kayo ano yung possible movement ng price. Asian session, mabagal. London, impulsive. New York session, trending. Alright? So, I hope you get the point. And I hope I address this issue, okay, of 30 minutes trading. Alright? So, again, that would be it for today. Thank you so much sa mga nanood and reach up until the end of this video. So again, I hope may natutunan na naman kayo for today. I would like to thank all of my TFP VIP champion students all over the globe, subscribers, followers, and sa lahat po ng sumusuporta. So God bless. See you all on the next videos. Bye-bye.
So, I just want to inform and announce that our TFP VIP champion student private Discord community is already up. And yeah, here we have several channels wherein we share our technical trading ideas among each other. And of course, we also have our weekly trade ideas para sa ating mga weekly forecast para sa mga currency pairs. And some announcement section. And of course, since tayo ay global, of course, we have other students as well na galing sa mga ibang bansa, overseas. So, here we introduce ourselves and introduce kung saan tayo galing, sa bansa tayo ngayon, OFW man o hindi. But nevertheless, this is a healthy community para mag-share ng mga trading ideas para sa inyo guys. And hopefully, I will be putting up a server publicly para sa mga baguhan naman and those mga followers and subscribers natin. Alright? So, yeah, this is just a minor announcement and hopefully guys, you can join us and make this community grow, lalo na sa ating mga estudyante nag-aaral. Alright guys, so mga baguhan pa lang. But nevertheless, everyone here wants to learn, wants to make profit from the market. But as much as possible, we're all equal in the eyes of the market. Alright guys, so that would be it. So yun lang, and thank you very much. Alright, bye-bye.